Hi lovelies, welcome back to UG Update. So guys, let's talk about the Lost in Love series guys, and we are going to be talking about quite an interesting episode that will be going down in the Lost in Love series. Teju proves Neil's innocence and stands by him. Let's find out what transpired between Tejaswini and Neil in this episode. But before I continue to the video, please if you are yet to subscribe to UG Updates, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. And please don't forget guys to give the video a thumbs up. Alright lovelies, let's dive straight into the video. So guys, let's just start with Neil being at the hospital. Then the board of directors questions Teju about whether Neil forced her into marriage. Teju clarifies that while Neil agreed to the marriage, he never forced her. It was a family's decision. She then asked Yash to play a video featuring heartfelt testimonials from patients, all praising Neil as a compassionate doctor and a good human being. Teju addresses the board, asserting that their search for proof against Neil is futile because he has done nothing wrong. She reminds them of Neil's unwavering dedication to the hospital and questions why they are turning their backs on him during such a critical moment. She urges the committee to stand by him. One member says they will consider it, and the meeting is adjourned. While later at home, Yash asks Sova if the patient testimonials had any impact. Sova admits that despite the effort, the case against Neil still stands. Sachin and his wife refuse to withdraw their complaint, and disciplinary actions against Neil remains a possibility. Lina breaks down in tears over the situation, while Teju turns to prayer, seeking guidance from Lord Shiva. Just then, she receives a message from Preeti and believes it could help exonerate Neil. Meanwhile, Sachin takes Preeti to another hospital for an abortion. There, he encounters Manjari disguised as a nurse. So when Sachin says he wants to abort the child and offers extra money, Manjari asks him to sign documents. Upon his refusal, she signals the police. Sachin realizes it's a setup, shoves her and tries to escape with Preeti. Just then, Teju and the inspector arrives and the police arrest him. Sachin accuses Teju of framing him, but the inspector states they have uncovered the truth. Sachin falsely accused Neil to cover his own crime, while Teju explains that Preeti messaged her for help. So when Sachin denies it, Teju and Manjari urge Preeti to speak up. Preeti confesses that her father-in-law claimed the baby was a girl and her husband wanted an abortion. To hide this, he blamed Neil. She apologized to Teju, who tells her that speaking the truth is enough, and asks the police to arrest Sachin and his father. Manjari thanks Inspector Avinash for his help, and he reminds them to attend the upcoming press conference. Manjari also asks Teju to speak on Neil's behalf. At the hospital's press conference, just as the management is about to revoke Neil's medical license, Teju arrives and presents proof of his innocence. A video of Sachin and Preeti's confession is broadcast live, clearing Neil's name, while Teju criticizes the board for failing to support Neil in his darkest hour. Watching from home, Neil is visibly relieved, while Teju boldly declares Neil's name will be cleared and proudly states that she is his wife. Lakshmi comments to Mukta that the crisis has brought Teju and Neil closer, and Mukta smiles in agreement. Nandini notes that Teju has finally accepted Neil, while Rituraj watches silently. When Teju brings Neil home, Lina welcomes him warmly. Bhushan asks Manjari if Teju hurt her, but Manjari says Teju actually saved Neil. Teju tells Neil, "I told you I will save you." Vinod praises her courage, while Bhushan questions the risk they took. Teju responds they only did what felt right, while Rituraj jokingly asks if Teju would take such risks for him too. But Teju firmly replies that Neil is her husband. She would go to any length for him. Rituraj quietly wonders if she is truly serious about the relationship. Neil, on the other hand, realizes he might never have understood how deeply Teju cares for him without his ordeal. So as everyone goes inside, Teju privately asks Rituraj if he is unhappy about Neil's return. He denies it, claiming Neil is his brother, but Teju accuses him of pretending and walks away. Later, Neil removes his head bandage and smiles at Teju. When she asks why, he simply says because you are the reason. He confesses that he never imagined she would go to such lengths for him. Teju replies that it was her duty as his wife. So when Neil asks why she cared so much, Teju then said it is because her mother and Badima believes that Neil is suffering because of her. She just wanted to relieve that guilt. Neil being disheartened by her explanation, he wonders why the family believes she is in love with him if she's only trying to make up for guilt. Teju then hides her true emotion, dismissing it as a misunderstanding, while Neil quietly accepts her words. Wow, that's quite a brave one coming from Tejaswini. Finally, Tejaswini has cleared Neil's name. Can see that actually Tejaswini is accepting Neil as the husband, in as much as she's trying so hard to hide the feelings. But regardless, please drop what you think about this episode on the comment section. And as you do that, please don't forget that this is the UG Updates. And in case if you are yet to subscribe to UG Updates, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. But please don't forget, guys, to give the video a thumbs up. Alright, lovelies, that'll be a wrap. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. I really love you guys, and I'll see you guys on my next video.